How's it going, everyone? We're here to check out another Jurassic World Evo 2 DLC, and this time is the Cretaceous Pack 2. So with that, or Predator Pack 2, I should be specific. With that, it comes with 4 new creatures: the Gigantoraptor, the Utah Raptor, the Concavinator, and the Tarbosaurus. All really beefy, awesome stuff. But before we go ahead and show you all that and what's new, we're going to check out some of the other features. So free with Update 8, there's some new dinosaur variations. The Allosaurus 2022, Dimorph 2022, Pterodon 2001, Brachy 2001, and Stego 97. So that's actually really cool. And we've got those to show you as well. In addition to that, you can now automate hatcheries, and yeah, if you go ahead and check it out, you can click on here and say Automate Bay, and then you pick a dinosaur and you can tell it to begin automation, and you can say how much of a population you want to maintain, which gate to do, if you want it to airlift to somewhere, etc., etc. And in addition to that, you can now queue up multiple airlifts, so you don't have to wait for the previous one to finish before you can tell all the other ones where to go if you have more in the queue, which is just absolutely awesome. And they have a few other things like Species Unlock Shuffling, which is a new feature that randomizes how creatures kind of like look and what their genetics can be as they pop out if you want to be kind of more experimental. In addition, they've added the pack chase behavior, which is where carnivores of similar species will start to hunt and go after the same prey if they see it. This goes with the Udi, the Ostra, the Concave, the Cryo, the Herrerasaurus, the Mono, the Utah Raptor, and the Trudon. In addition to that, there's actually some new deco. So if we actually go into the decoration and check it out, I believe there's, let's see, we've got new bins, I guess, of some sort. I'm not sure which trash bins are new. One Sun Lounger. I'm assuming that's probably something under here. No, signs. Sun Lounger. I'm not sure what that one is. Right here, Sun Lounger. Boom. So it's a literal like beach chair, kind of pool chair. Then they added some potted plants, I guess. Let's see. That's a fountain. Potted plants. I'm assuming. Oh, here we go. Potted plant 1 and 2. Right there. And then there's also some new fountains, which I believe the fountains are going to be under here. We've got fountain 5 and 6. So there's those. That's pretty cool. It's a Spino skull, it looks like. And then there is the Lagoon Attraction banner got added. So if we go up in here, whoops, there should be, yep, Lagoon Attraction banners. So Lagoon, Lagoon, and Lagoon. So there you have that. So those are kind of a nice little extra additions. There's also pre-built layouts. So all of the pre-built maps, you can now use them in whatever mode, sandbox, etc., and have them be laid out exactly how they were, which is really cool. The following maps are all supported: UK, Isla Nublar 93, San Diego, Isla Sorna, Isla Nublar 2015, Sierra Nevada, from the Biosyn expansion, Arizona, Washington, Oregon, California, San Albertus from Malta, San Marie from Malta, and Santa from Malta as well. So that's another thing which is pretty nice. In addition to that, they added park teams, a new capture mode, airlift releases, which I already mentioned, the gene library, and then you can also show unreleased feeders in the build menu. And yeah, pretty much that's it, with a bunch of fixes and so forth. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and get day coming along and then check out some of these new skins and then show off the new creatures. Alright, so we're gonna check out the skins first, and we're gonna jump on into the hatchery and check out the Brackies. Here they come. Look at that majestic skin. Beautiful. And now these aren't just a skin variation, they're actually a body replacer. So if we go into here and take a look.
I'm Claire Deering. I know it must be overwhelming to meet all these new people, but you're about to embark on a life-changing adventure. It certainly was for me.
So you'll see right here there's a default and then Brachy 2001 and then the random, which I mentioned to you guys earlier.
Okay. What we have here is a Brachiosaurus. It has long limbs relative to the rest of its body.
Then, in conjunction with that, we also have the Stego. So we're gonna go ahead and let's pop these guys out now.
I mean, how amazing is it that in bringing these dinosaurs back, we're also
oh, look at that.
So
Bring me right
about
back to the Lost World. Look at these Stegos. Beautiful. And you select them exactly the same way.
Before I got into the paleo-curation game, even I knew of the Stegosaurus.
Then next we have
Those
the
plates
Allo.
running along its length from head to tail make it one of the most iconic dinosaurs. Our guests are gonna want to see it, so make sure you do right by this animal.
Yeah, looking mean. So there we go for those guys. And that covers the freebie skins for these. Then we've got two more for our air friends. We've got the pterodons.
The more I've studied these animals, the more I've noticed that there's a fine line between fascination and fear. Prehistoric flying reptiles like the archetypal pteranodon have captivated my imagination since I was young. Yet there's something about these creatures that makes me feel
somewhat.
And
then lastly, we've got
cagey,
the dimorph.
Now, you'd think a mouthful of teeth would be scary enough, but this animal, the Dimorphodon, actually has two distinct types of teeth in its jaws, and it flies. Well, more accurately, glides.
So, there they are, with all extra facts aside. So let's jump into our new creatures here. First up, we've got the Concavinator. There it is in all its beauty and glory. Hump and all. Definitely very cool. And if we pop in here and go back to it, oops, I guess we're not there anymore. By default, you'll see that there's a 25% chance of antisocial. That seems to be the only negative that comes alongside with them here. So there you have that guy. And I think I had a few more running around here in the park. They aren't exactly social, but you can definitely have them with each other. It's just, you got to kind of work on the traits there. But next, we've got the Gigantoraptor. And as you can see, there's a few of them kind of flopping around out here. These guys are rocking the default skin, very fluffy. They're also very friendly. And one thing I've noticed, they don't seem to want to go over the water, which I thought was kind of interesting. They seem to go up to it, but not through it. I don't know if that's just being weird or what, but I thought that was kind of interesting. And I made some very brightly colored ones here to come on out. A little more pizzazz to the coloring. These guys definitely love being in large groups. Then next up we've got the Tarbo. And this one actually has its own special skin as well, which is the Camp Cretaceous one, which you'll see is on it right here. This thing is beefy. Some people, you know, are like, you know, it kind of just looks like a fat T-Rex. But, I mean, they really captured the look from the Camp Cretaceous show. And I think that's actually pretty well done. And then if you want to see the default would be right here. And if we go ahead and take a look into here, we can go ahead and scroll all the way down to the Tarbo. And if we pop in here, you'll see there's the 2022 skin. And then you can change basically through whatever else there. So, lastly, we have one more new creature, and over here it is the Utah Raptor. So let's go ahead and release him on out. Now this is the default color. I made these ones a little more beautiful, but as you can see, they are fuzzy and furry and feathery galore. There's the default color. As you can see, that one just walked on by. And if we pop into here, we can go ahead and look at it. It's gonna be all the way over here. And by default, there's a 25% chance to be intolerant. But otherwise, you know, pretty social and everything else. And then the Tarbo, I think we forgot to look, 50% antisocial and 25% intolerant. So a good chance of them not being very friendly with each other there. And then if we look at the Gigantoraptor, I think we actually didn't look at that one there. They have 25% chance of being short-lived as their downside there. So there it is, everyone. Those are all the new creatures that have come in this update, as well as the DLC right here. Sound off down in the comment section below which ones you like the most, and as always, thanks for watching.